So this paper is a meta-analysis of other papers which have reported on fluid mechanics PDE problems using AI ML, reporting that AI ML did better than the numerical solvers they compared against. And the story is basically that when such results are reported, they are only positive stories because the failures of AI to beat numerical methods may not be reported. And there was a crisis before about called the reproducibility crisis, where papers were getting published and published, and many people tried to reproduce the results, not to compete with them, to extend the results and so on. So many papers became irreproducible that it was called a crisis, and now we are having more and more AI/ML papers reporting every day that they are doing better in this, that, and the other thing. Of course, in climate and weather business, if the forecast is verifiable and it's faster and better, then obviously you may not care what baseline was used to compare. But in a PDE fluid mechanic problem, this group compares all these papers to say that basically there are issues in the way comparisons are done. The baselines are weak in the sense when you set up a PDE solver in a specific real problem, there may be data involved, there may be choice of numerical methods, and you don't necessarily choose the fastest numerical methods, but you may have accuracy constraints and so on, whereas AI will just come in and try to do the middle part of solving the equations and say, hey, we solved it faster than the numerical solver. Okay, and this is called a weak baseline problem, and sometimes it's just not complete in terms of the comparison in an end-to-end sense. So they set up two rules that should be satisfied to claim that AI ML is superior, and there are other dimensions they suggest on what to compare, and they show that many of the published papers don't meet these guidelines for claiming that AI ML did better. Is this useful? Well, maybe in some businesses, but as we go forward, we will learn how to make sure that the claims are real and that AI is really giving you an advantage, because in the end, results matter much more than what you claimed. As we said in forecasts, but a forecast wins, right? So let's leave it here.